Good morning, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Friday, the 18th of January, 2019. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad to be with you. Well, it is Friday, and that means it's time once again, ta-da, for this week's Unsung Hero of the Week. And my unsung hero here today is somebody I've known over 20 years, someone who is most special to me, someone who I call my daughter, even though she's not biologically my daughter. I feel like she is a daughter to me, and I love her with all my heart. And my unsung hero this week is Sara Wilson. Now, the reason why I've picked this picture has great significance. It may not be her best photo, but it has great significance because of the background behind her. This is her college ID photo, and it's from Wallace College here in Southeast Alabama. Now, Sara, when I met her over 20 years ago, she was just a teenager, and she came from a less than desirable, rather at-risk situation at home. It wasn't good, and she was just a scared little girl. And I remember meeting her because at our church, one of her neighbors attended our church, her next door neighbor, and she started bringing Sara to Sunday school and decided that Sara decided that she really liked it. She was loved and accepted, and she came on in, and she came from a rather dysfunctional situation. So it was wonderful that we can embrace her and love her and be there for her. Well, as the years passed, as the months passed, as we got to know her better, I just grew closer and closer to this precious girl who was undergoing a number of, you can't even begin to imagine what kind of challenges she was going through in her life and with her family. Well, what ended up happening was there was a big event happened in the family that caused wreaked all sorts of havoc, and Sara found herself in the middle of a rather tumultuous situation, and she had several different avenues she could have gone down. She could have become a statistic. She could have easily just gone the way of that dysfunction, and she could have ended up in any number of bad situations. She could have ended up being a drug addict or an alcoholic. She could have easily ended up on the streets. She could have been homeless. There's so many things that could have, and statistically does happen to people in her situation. But rather, my precious Sara, what she ended up doing instead was she decided to take the higher road, walk the better walk, walk the better path, and that's what ended up happening to Sara. When we met her and she was just turning 17, she could barely read or write. Now she is graduating with her degree from Wallace College, hence the reason why I wanted to show you this particular picture, with honors. She has made all straight A's, and she is getting a degree in some sort of area of technology, computer science of some kind of design class or classes or whatever it was. Anyway, it's a geeky type of profession that she's looking into. She does want to go on, and her big plan is to go on for her master's degree. Now, can you imagine beating all the odds, going against all the statistics, and being absolutely where she could have just turned out to be an absolute mess, and instead this is what she's doing? Well, so many other wonderful things have happened in my dear girl's life. She got married. She's married to a wonderful man named Terry. She made a strong commitment to the Lord, and because of that, she saw the areas in her life where there needed to be counseling. So not only did she seek out a spiritual growth, she also knew there were practical things that needed to be done in her life, which she proceeded with. She found great different types of employment while she's been going to school, She's worked in the food service industry. She's worked in office work. She's done a number of different things. She worked at the college. She's done so many things. So, Sara, I love you very much. And you know one thing about her, she knowing that I never had my own children, there's not a birthday or a Mother's Day or a Christmas that goes by in these 20 years where I don't get a card from Sara, and she even calls me her other mom, and I am so blessed by it. So Sara, you truly are in every way, shape, and form my hero, my unsung hero of the week. So, Miss Sara, you get your gold star, you get your dozen roses, but the most important is you get my love, because you are truly an amazing success story. Oh, did I also mention that she wrote a book? Something else, huh? It can happen. She is the perfect example, boys and girls, of life handed her lemons, and she made a huge, delicious, and sweet pitcher of lemonade. Hey, go be a blessing to somebody today. You might end up being the only one who is. The same way Sara is a blessing in my life. And there are times she says things to me, and it's such pearls of wisdom. And I just think, wow, I am so happy to have Sara Wilson in my life. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell. You will be informed when another one is posted. And, of course, don't forget, great programming, great stuff on WRMZ.org. And tomorrow being Saturday, 10 o'clock Central Time, you can tune in to On the Road with Chef Michael, my husband, Michael Sigler. Good stuff, I promise you. You'll get a good laugh. You'll enjoy some good music. Okay, everybody, have a great weekend, okay? I hope you got lots of fun stuff planned. You be blessed, you be safe, and I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.